William and Kate attend a special memorial service for the late Queen in St. David's. Kate Middleton and Prince William are celebrating the life of Queen Elizabeth on the first anniversary of her death. The Prince and Princess of Wales are heading on a previously unannounced trip to the tiny city of St. David's on the southwestern tip of Wales today. Prince William and Princess Kate will take part in a short private service in the ancient St. David's Cathedral, which will include a commemoration of Queen Elizabeth's life, to coincide with the one-year anniversary of her death. The order of service called the event an act of reflection for Accession Day. William wore a dark blue suit, while Kate stunned in a burgundy dress coat by Eponine and a Hate by Sahar Millinery. Her earrings were the late Queen's. After the service, the couple will meet members of the local community in the adjacent cloister, including local people. Elizabeth II met herself when she visited. Crowds broke into spontaneous applause upon sight of the royal couple, with one well-wisher shouting, "You're doing a great job." Another added, "Lovely to see you." A portrait of Queen Elizabeth could be seen on display at the cathedral ahead of their arrival. And then, Kate and William took a bouquet containing white roses and laid it before a framed picture of the late Queen. Kate appeared to curtsy briefly before both paused for quite some time facing the picture. William appeared somber, while Kate lowered her head and appeared visibly moved. Meanwhile, Prince Harry has been pictured leaving St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle, the final resting place of Queen Elizabeth II, the King George VI. Memorial Chapel, which sits within the walls of St. George's Chapel, is the Queen's final resting place. She was buried alongside her husband, parents, and sister in a private ceremony following her funeral on September 19 last year. An image of the Duke, looking relaxed in a white shirt and smart trousers, leaving the chapel has circulated on social media. He was seen leaving the church at around midday as he's due to fly to Düsseldorf, Germany, for the start of the Invictus Games tomorrow. It appears as though he paid the visit on his own, as his wife Meghan Markle is still in the US with their 2 children, and members of the royal family are marking the day at separate locations in the UK. The service will include a commemoration of the life of the nation's longest reigning monarch, who died exactly a year ago today, of old age at 96 after 70 years on the throne. The late Queen herself had ties to St. David's and visited its cathedral, which dates back to 1181 and has around 300,000 visitors, at least 4 times during her reign. Her first visit in August 1955 after her coronation, during a royal tour to Wales with her husband, the late Duke of Edinburgh. The King and Queen Camilla are expected to mark the first anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's death privately. They will not hold a private family gathering at their Balmoral estate to commemorate the passing of the late monarch, and no public event is planned. Palace officials said Charles would choose to spend the anniversary quietly and privately, adding, just as the late Queen did, to mark her own father's passing. Elizabeth II spent the anniversaries of her father's death and the start of her reign in what used to be termed private reflection. She never publicly marked royal deaths and usually sent someone in her place. She traditionally stayed at her Sandringham estate in Norfolk until after the anniversary of her father George VI's death, on February 6, following the Christmas and New Year break.